Hi guys, welcome. It's the 2nd of May, which means the Arch Linux ISO from arcolinux.org is there. If you want it, if you want to reinstall, to do a clean install, you go to the arcolinux.org and you download. And someone else told me, Erik, we can only download links and the torrent links. That's the only way to get it. And I told him, scroll down, right? Scroll down. Worldwide, lots of servers that you can immediately get the ISO straight away with a click, not with a torrent. But yesterday I downloaded already the ISO, and it came first on this particular one, geomirrorpackagebuild.com. That's where it was uploaded, I think, the first. Correct me if it's not. And I've used the torrent back then, this one, and in no time it was available to me. So using torrents can be a bliss, right? It's an interesting technology. Anyway, the ISO is out. If you think it's time to reinstall, you do so. And if not, that's cool as well. We can play around with Arch in a virtual machine. I've built the Arch Linux ISO myself. Let's quickly show you that. In the arcolinux-nemesis script, I've just added something more to the folder Arch. I'm gonna test it out. There is this file, create Arch Linux ISO. I created it myself, and then I compared the official one with mine. And it was exactly the same amount of packages. So we can compare the package lists of both ISOs, the one I've built and the one that's from the official one. So this is the official one, official releases over time. And this is mine, Arcolinux, right? These two are the last versions of Arcolinux. And this is contains my own personal Arch Linux build on the same date, of course. And then there was zero difference. But I'm gonna use the official one, right? I'm gonna use the official Arch here, tested them both and work both. Optical drive, let's really be sure that we get the thing in that we intend to get, which is the official one, right? That's the official arcolinux.org, downloaded with a torrent. You boot up, it's already installed, so I need to go like this to the CD-ROM, and then it's decision time, right? I've made a video on the YouTube channel. Hi guys, welcome. Where we say in the news here, frequent asked questions. What will stay, what will go? People have a lot of questions, what's going on, right? There's this video that provides you with answers of the future. What about Arcolinux? What about packages? What's going on Telegram and Discord? So there is already somebody who says, I want to follow up. I want to keep this Arcolinux community going. And it's in Telegram here, me, Arch Bunker. That's the link. Join us there. And voila, you can. It's not Arcolinux official, right? It's a community of Arch Linux guys and often the old Arcolinux users, right? So there's that. Watch that video, super interesting. Because in that video, I also say, look guys, the ISOs have stopped, right? There will be no more ISOs that will be released. But all the, knowledge that's in here is still available. So what I'm gonna do now in this video is basically choose what do I want to do. Will I use a phase 7 Arch Linux start? Will I do an Arch install? So there are different things to do. This is painstakingly writing every command, going over every single thing, like the Arch Wiki says, the installation guide. Or we use something called an Arch install. So the university may be closed, but you have still access to all the software. All the knowledge is still there. It's still available for you guys, right? It just stays online till the money runs out, basically. Okay, with that, so everything is still available. That means if you see this video and you want to have some more information, that's where it was, arcolinux-d.com. Have a look. There's so many things in there you can do. And off we go. First of all, this is my keyboard. This is my top left here, which means I'm not okay because my keyboard says AZERTY. So the first thing I need to do, first thing I need to do for you, is make the font bigger. Send filter, set font, yes sir, and then minus probably V18N. Check. I hope this is better to read, a little bit bigger, and then that's beside the point, right? That's just for the video. Look out what you need. In my case, load keys. Find it on the Arch wiki what keys you need. B Latin 1 is for Belgian, AZERTY, and now what I see on my keyboard I can actually type. That thing as one thing, and then Arch install, but I'd like to do the advanced one. The only difference is one line, but parallel downloads. So this is my way of doing things rather than doing everything manual. This is so fast, super interesting, but watch a few videos. This is not the first one I've made, right? Arch install has been covered. And me, keyboard layout, there we go again. I need another keyboard. So we need to slash, and if you type slash, you can type a few letters and it will find a BE. Same goes for the mirrors. Locales, we've done that. Okay, back mirrors, select regions. So a slash is falling to the right, backslash is falling to the left. BE for Belgium, check. But Belgium, not okay, right? I know it's not okay. Sweden is much better for me. Now I have both of them, and wow, cool, right? Back, disk configuration, partitioning, best effort, choose the hard disk, make a choice here. My choice is definitely this one, has been for years. And then back, disk encryption, nope. Swap, nope. No. I have enough memory. Bootloader, systemd boot, host name, root password, yes please. I skipped a few things, so if you watch other videos you'll see that I explain sometimes a little bit more, but basically it's just creating users here, making sure I'm root. I can do root things like updating, installing stuff. Profile, always gonna be for me XFCE4. You try something else, right? Some of the things probably won't really work well on a virtual machine, depending Wayland and settings and all that. So beware that, so know that. And for the rest, for me, XFCE is a great choice. And later on, I'll install ChatWM, and that will be my setup. Always in ChatWM when I'm writing code, the C code from ChatWM, and I break it, I go back to XFCE4. Graphics drivers can be a challenge, so figure it out. These are the choices. Know what you bought and decide what you want, right? VirtualBox is going to be this one. The greeter is for me always SDM. We have a beautiful simplicity SDM greeter, and the wallpaper has been changed already, so we can change whatever we want there. Pipewire, Pulse Audio, you choose, right? Pipewire this time. Kernels, I keep everything default. Linux kernel has served me well the last 10 years, right? 10 years. Why change a winning team? No. Network configurations, use network manager, sure. And this is why we have the advanced, to have the possibility to say, I want to have number of downloads 30, right? Additional packages, if you want to have NeoFetch, FastFetch or whatever, immediately available or something like that. Time zone, Brussels. You better script things if you want extra stuff. Do it via scripting. Now in this video, we can go over the code immediately while this thing is working. What I'll do is get arcolinux-nemesis. Where is arcolinux-nemesis? Where is arcolinux-nemesis? There's a personal GitHub. Make your own personal GitHub. Sign in, sign up, and make sure you have something similar. And arcolinux-nemesis as script is forked 96 times. That means it's copy pasted. It's somewhere on somebody else's system, right? And that's interesting because you can use the code and then change it and say, I don't want that. What is Erik doing here? Get rid of code, add code. Here I'm removing stuff, but maybe you want to remove more. And here I'm installing things, etc. So you make your own decisions. But what I've changed is this one. When on Arch, right? When on Arch, will be on Arch. Give me pacman.conf arch nemesis pamac-aur arcolinux-sh and install me yay. Both of those things are not available. And you have only the Arch repos, which is not enough, and you don't have an AOR helper. So from now on, make sure, well, we used to do that in the past as well. ArchWiki is what I've typed thousands time, and then sound system, and then printing system, and then if you don't know the technical terms, let's like cups is printing and all that. But type whatever you're looking for, and I'm looking for AOR helper. AOR helpers, ArchWiki, and we scroll down and we see, oh, there are more. Right? Search and download, search and build. Pacman wrappers. Aura, Aurman, pamac-aur, Pacu, Paru. And the one in my list now I have Yay and Paru as decision, right? What Lego blocks do you want to get? Well, those are two decisions, but there's more. There's pamac, and pamac is probably known Manjaro. So yeah, it's decision time, but we need something because the AOR is super interesting. Let's see if it's still working. It's still working. And the AOR, what's that? Arch Linux AOR. And let's take a look at how many packages they currently host. It's not a package, Erik. It's more a package build. What does it mean? It means it's more a recipe for building. You build it yourself with Yay or with Paru. And here are the numbers. How would I interpret, is that the word? Read these numbers. We have 91,000 packages, but 12,000 already orphaned. That means nobody is taking care of them. So they might not work, they may work, but they might not work. Packages updated the past year is maybe even better, 32,000, never updated. There is something you can do in a package build so that you never have to update that. So I would say let's add these two figures, and let's say around 50,000 packages are really maintained. Okay, so that's cool. We have access to so many packages, and if you're into icons, you type the word icons here. You can go for votes, sort it in votes. Mint X icons people have voted 123 times saying, hey, that's cool. And the Vaba icons, the clarity icon theme, and you go and see if it works, if it's okay. You can always ask if it's not installable anymore. You can ask Santi Burgos and tell him, hey, if you log in, and I did not log in yet, but if you log in, this thing becomes bigger and you can report, hey, it's not working, it can't install it, and here we go. All the comments people left, right? Seems to be wrong, can't install it anymore. You ask kindly, please could you fix the package build, which is that thing. All right, haha, done. I can keep talking, but we're done. Reboot. So this time around, many videos, I launched the arcolinux-nemesis script, this .0. I'll show you, but I'm not gonna do that, right? So on the arcolinux-nemesis script, everything starts with this one, 0. And in the 0, we say, on what system am I? Am I on Bunsen Labs, FreeBSD, GhostBSD, Debian, Peppermint, Pop, LND6, Linux Mint, Alma Linux, Android, etc., right? Then you run that script. And otherwise, we're on something Arch, and it goes on. Right? These are the non-Arch things. And this, when it goes on, and with the question, do you want to install ChatWM? Yes, no. And on it goes, getting everything ready, even Manjaro, Artix, it's all covered. And on it goes, right? It just goes through a lot of things. And if you say, I can't read this, I don't understand this, Control-A, Control-C in chat, GPT, for example, or something else, AI related, explain me every line. And you get smart in no time, right? But use scripting, it's so interesting. We were here, I guess. Yep, Control V. We get this beautiful SDDM look, but I know can be better. So layout, EUS. Yeah, it doesn't know yet I am Erik, and once he knows I'm Erik, look at that, AZERTY, a little flag there. Enter. This is pure Arch. You can keep, well, you can stop the video, right, and say, cool, I don't want any more. Okay, fine. But what if you want some more? So sudo pacman -s/yyuu. 2 lines, 2 repos, any package that's on here, like for example Firefox, no, Firefox. Wow, right? How many packages? 45. Excluding Firefox, 44. So Firefox is not just one app. Nope, nope, nope. And those are called dependencies. Okay, 44 dependencies. And number 45 is Firefox itself. Yay, we can browse, right? You have to do everything yourself. Bluetooth, printing, it's all not there. It's up to you. Now, once you get the knowledge that you need to type sudo pacman -s Firefox, you can put it in a script and run the script. And it will install Firefox. Would sound better, right? So that's why we do git clone on a new machine. Get the code in that you put online somewhere for free. And run it after a clean install when you break things. Now Arch is Arch. Meaning bash git command not found. Okay, what does that mean? It means not found. So make sure you install it. It's installed. 4 things. And now we git clone. It gets it. We have ls to have a look around. I have the desktop folder, arcolinux-nemesis folder, cd, change directory into arcolinux-nemesis, ls. Normally you see me do thousands of times that thing, right? And then I go eat, I go away, and everything is installed when I come back. That's awesome. That's automation, right? But we're on Arch. I have a folder called Arch, cd, Arch. There are 2 folders. Create an Arch Linux ISO. No, not needed. I'm already on the system. I use the arcolinux.org ISO. Not necessary. When on Arch, cd, when on Arch, ls, give me pacman.conf arch nemesis celtic arcolinux sh. That means it's gonna copy paste this thing over to the official one and install yay or paru. Let's do that one first. So that's the AOR helper. What do you want? It's always going to be yay git and paru git, by the way, but okay. I'm going to go for number 1. If one fails because, I don't know, downtime or something, right? We still have the other one. It uses Go, a language, ArchWiki Go maybe, I don't know, never done that. Might exist, or explain what is the language Go on ChatGPT, for example, or just look it up. So we're downloading a lot of stuff. And in this video, I think we're gonna need to change the script, which is cool. Then you learn, or if you see what I do, right? Yay minus SYYU, for example, and voila, it's gonna work. So I don't know, yay, Opera, right? I'm gonna install something that I know is not on a repo, and you get a long list. 1 AOR Opera, and all the rest has nothing to do with Opera. But yeah, that's the output. So number 1 would be my installation of Opera, and that's a package coming from, no Erik, it's not really a package, it is a package build. It's a recipe that's coming from the AOR, and we build it, and the packages come from somewhere else, like here, Debian, right? You see, AMD 64 dep, dep is Debian. It's a Debian package on Arch, welcome, right? We have new package, a Debian package on our system. All right, don't warn me again. Okay, that's that. That was too quick to close, but here is the tip. Click, 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 right? Arcolinux desktops, AOR, Arch. When on Arch, open in terminal. We're back. It's strange. Normally I don't keep this thing, but for this reason, it's an interesting thing, right? You just go in here and open the folder, open in terminal, or go deeper, and voila, nice. Now, give me, that one needs some work, I think. What I'm gonna do is copy paste pacman.conf, and when I update, which will not work, that's an alias, when I sudo pacman minus SYYU, it says, yeah, the chaotic mirror list is not there. Now, normally we do something like yay chaotic, but I don't think they are allowed. They are not allowed to be there, right? To have a package on the AOR, which means I need to do something here. Now, I can script it, or I can just do it, but let me show you visually already what I'm gonna do. Here is a folder packages, and in folder packages is the keyring and is the mirror list from chaotic. So I'm missing these two. Basically, I need to do sudo pacman minus u, and then those two, right? Those two guys. So there is code. Let's see. There is code already in the Nemesis. Control find chaotic. Installing chaotic AOR keys and mirrors. Package dir packages. Ensure directory exists. Blah blah blah. Right. Find package directory and so on. And it's gonna install here. That's the code that makes sure that the chaotic AOR keys are installed. So I can reuse this again, code, drop it into an AI and ask, explain, what does this do, what does that do? Control C. That's the way to install it in the Nemesis. I did not include it in the Arch thing. When an Arch, give me a pacman, right? So this is just copy pasting pacman over and making a backup, pacman.conf nemesis. If the file does not exist, make a backup, and otherwise it already exists if we rerun it then. And then this one should be the code, installing chaotic AOR keys. There's one problem. We're down a few places, right? Because package dir packages does not exist here. let's take a look at that. We are here. He's going to say, go and have a look what's inside the package dir. Find the package dir and then get it. So I need to go one up, one more up, and then there are the packages. I wonder if it's possible to do this and then this. So 2 levels up, that's where the packages folder is. If the package directory exists, and else is he going to find this and then find that, install that? I think so, right? So, and this is for me the best bit. The analysis, the trial sometimes, and trial and fail, and then try again, and success. That's when it feels good. Update. And then, in the meantime, you have something ready to test. You go in here, git pull. We have a new give me pacman. We try again. Now, chaotic mirror list needs to get out. We don't have the fix pacman-conf yet, which is a script I have, so it's gonna go for manual work. Sudo nano. Voila. Whoa, maybe too big there. Let's maybe make this bigger so you see a little bit more. Settings manager, display, that one. Voila. So I was saying nano etc, the error is because it doesn't get it. Pacman does not get what you want. Chaotic AOR, let's hide you for the moment because you won't work until the key and the mirror list are in. Control X, yes please. Update. No, update won't work. Sudo pacman -syy minus -syu. Better, right? And yes, git local is newer. This will happen. Arcolinux is dead. The repos won't be updated. We had git. It's on Arcolinux repo in an older version. So that's a normal thing. So now, can we run this thing? Config file could not be read, no such file or directory. Ah yeah, it's so basic, right? It is so basic. Probably some guys would have noticed, Erik. It's a timing thing, right? All right, and that's what we do. We play around and we work till we get it. So first we need to make sure that everything is installed. The bases are covered, which means in this case the key, the mirror, if it's there, yes, then you can go for a sudo copy, etc. Save. All right, is that it? Not sure. That's what we do, test it out. And we git pull here. That's great. Git pull, arrow up, arrow up, arrow up, run. He's signing. Awesome. So now pacman knows sudo pacman -s where the packages are, who signed them, and we get this extra line, chaotic AOR. Do we need all that? No, it's up to you. It's up to you. I give you two sources from one origin, Arcolinux. Here is 5,000 packages. This is around 1,000 packages. And there is the Nemesis personal repo from Erik Dubois, which contains the arcolinux logout, the only app that I will update, and contains some icons and stuff too. and of course have a beautiful system like you see in other videos, the Edu videos, right? Have a look at those. That's basically there to tell people, hey, life does not stop, right? ArcoLinux is based on Arch, and we'll just use the Arch Linux ISO and do our thing with it. Basically what I'm doing now. So if, for example, you say, I'd really liked the arcolinux, and there it goes, right? A package. Now, first of all, it will not autocomplete, which I hate. So bash completion. Install that first. Then log out or relaunch bash, but log out, login, then sudo pacman bigger minus sy minus s arcolinux, right? There are 318 packages for you still to download, to safeguard, to use the code, to use the config. So there's more, there's more, there's more, there's more. If you say it would be nice to have the arcolinux ZSH kit, or it would be nice to have Xmonad, the setting for the polybar, that was interesting, and so on, right? You just grab the code, it will be installed on your system, you check out where does it go, and then you safeguard the code in Github, in arcolinux-nemesis, like I've done it in arcolinux-nemesis with scripts from packages from Edu and the Nemesis repo. So I just need one thing. Basically, I copy-pasted arcolinux SDM simplicity and renamed it to Edu SDM simplicity. Changed the wallpaper. Now it's on the Nemesis repo. That's it. You can do exactly the same thing. If you say, I like the Rofi things there, go grab it, right? There's a lot of things here that you can still install, won't be updated. So some of the things will fail. If left-wm is gonna create something completely new and you need to have a new configuration, it's up to you to figure out what the configuration has to be. But for now, right, for now, most of these things will still work, but over time, they will fail. There are some interesting themes. Back in the days, we've created i3 with different beautiful themes. Maybe you've seen them, maybe you'd like to safeguard them, maybe that's your default i3. Well, keep the folder safe, the code safe. And so it goes, right, for every single thing, because now it's time to pick your Lego pieces, as I always say. You have a lot of things. Maybe you can like to have something visual, pamac-aur, something I had a lot of, well, I used it a lot in the beginning of my years in arcolinux. I remember that. Not so versatile in a terminal, and right? And I get that. I've been there, we've done that. But we can have pamac-aur, where are you? And never use a menu. I really don't. So it's in here somewhere. I think it's this one, add remove software. Small little thing. Voila. And this is also interesting because then you can look at the repositories in a visual way. So arcolinux provides you this, right? arcolinux provides you this. It goes on. The blue things means you have not installed it. All right. The red things, they're installed. Extra is the biggest one, a really big one. You think the slider is big? No, 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 no. Scroll down. It gets smaller, and we're now at the A. All right. So it is really a lot of packages. Multilib is there as well. And let's look at that. It's more 32 bits, which means it's related to your processor. Contains Wine for one thing and Steam for another, but you see it's not that big. Here is Steam. So that's for gaming, and for Wine is for Windows on Linux. Right? Those things. And then with the Nemesis repo, I've installed, the pamac here comes from Nemesis repo, from my personal repo. I've built it, I want it, it's there. Sudo pacman-s, right? But there's more I have. The arcgtk theme is something I'd like, so install. Fine. So let's maybe not do this in a terminal, not via scripting, and choose optional things. Sure. Failed to prepare. Yeah, I don't have those things, so no. Did not install that on our. Do we get it now? Voila. So choose nothing, apply. Voila, it's installed, I think. Yes. So those dependencies, I did not have them, so I don't select them. Where are you? Appearance. So let's make this a little bit nicer. Voila, arc dark, icons, no icons yet. Okay, icons. Here is the guy that will be maintained. arcolinux logout will be maintained, and that's the for us super X was always the button on tiling window managers to exit. No, not yet, right? We have the arc theme as well, but this is a more darker theme. You always see that on my used to be ISO builder, but now it's called Wharf, my main system. We have edu awesome. If you want awesome, you can get it here. If you want chat WM, you can get it here. If you want to have i3, you can have it here. If you want to have left WM, you can have it here. Those were all educational videos how to do it. So it's not your desktop, watch the video. It's a workflow how to get it. Let's install that as icon theme. And there's one more I should show you, and that's, I think, Qtile has been also used for a tutorial how to create packages, right? Polybar is here, Qtile is here. So yes, there are lots of desktops missing. It's up to you to do that, to create, to keep the config basically, because the app is the app. The apps come from Arch, right? It's okay, but it's the configuration that we put in a lot of time and we maybe want to keep. And here is the edu SEM simplicity kit, which I'm gonna install as well because it's nice as well. Dependencies come in. This is so strange for me doing things in pamac-aur, but hey, I get it in the beginning. Terminal is a bit scary in the beginning, but think about the matrix, right? Stay in a terminal, stay in the matrix. Shells is actually the everything combined from arcolinux, the bash, the zsh, the fish, all in one package. Boom, everything installed the way we like it. And then you go on, right? Kill the KOR. We have this already installed. All the red things are installed. You scroll on and you say, what do I like as well? There's the fire dragon we saw here. I think that's one of those things. You can actually search for it as well, of course. Fire dragon, if you know the name. Click it in. Florp fork built using custom branding and settings. It's too early to do those exercises. This is a bin version, which means it's super fast, but look at the size, right? Can be big, so if bandwidth is a problem, don't do. Lots of things that I could actually use or not, right? But then you install it, cancel. Get away, show me again, kill the KOR. One of the things we always used, whoop, that crashed. One of the things we always used is the kernels. The kernels always came from Chaotic AOR. There are lots of kernels there. Is it dangerous? Maybe, right? Not every kernel works on every hardware. So you need to know, can I actually fix my system if it breaks? And you're in a TTY and a black screen. Arch root does not ring a bell. First, watch the videos. Arch root is the word to remember. Arch and then shroot. Arch wiki, right? Arch wiki shroot or arch root, and see if it works. So that's a command that we use to fix our system. But yeah, kernels can be fun to play with, but again, beware. All our packages from the Arcolinux repo, that means those are our packages. Third party means it's somebody else's. We build it, but it's not our code. We have no control over the code. Here we have control over the code. This is our code, right? Big difference. So there you go. Another way of looking at things. Let's make this an end video, 40 minutes I see now. Let's make this beautiful till the end. We have already set SDM simplicity. The logout, ArcGTK theme, we've already did that. We have the Neo, the icons. We don't have the wallpapers, and today again somebody asked, can we get the wallpaper from a video that I've created? Guys, do this, right? Variety is something I love and use, right? edu variety config git is from Nemesis repo, my configuration, click, apply, get it in there. That's one, but that is the configuration. That's not the application. No, it's not. So variety is the application. Enter, and we're gonna install that as well. Apply. Now is there one more thing you need to do? You know your system. That means that stuff is installed in etc skel. I'm gonna do one thing more, if I may. I would be not happy if I don't have my update, my bash, fish, and zsh, right? So the one from the Arcolinux is inside one of those. Dot files is certainly one I would install, but let's not take it too far. But there is the shells. Here we are, right? edu shells will install me update, the update command, and rip and all that will be there. If of course the applications are there, right? What's behind it? And now edu skel, that's there as well. Control H. The ZSH is here. Bash RC is there. Config fish is here, right? Variety config is here. So all that is here. Control A, Control C needs to be my Erik. And here Control V. And of course we're gonna replace all those things. Apply to everything. So everything is replaced, and I have my configuration. Lots of the things I have not done, right? This was not installed by me. This is new, that's new. And now we can reboot. I'm gonna reboot. Shut down. No, reboot. Log out. Restart. And set everything straight, right? Now we're basically the finishing touch. Of course it's not. There's no Bluetooth, there's no printing, there's no Samba. Maybe you need it as well. So many things to learn, right? Arch Wiki, something. This is new, right? This is my edu SDM simplicity. It's just another wallpaper, right? More, nothing more. Wayland, don't do, right? Not on virtual machine. Click. There we are. So that was SDM simplicity. That's set. Let's go for the design. We have our dark icons. We're gonna set this one or that one. This one. Close. That means that's the look. Wallpapers, we're gonna launch variety. Accessories, variety. Voilà, here we are. It's here. Next. Let's see at the preferences. What did I do? Wallhaven space. This is a wallpaper. It should have changed already. So the videos, the design is coming in. The wallpapers, it's not changing. So I'm thinking, my brain is thinking, say, hey, the config, variety, the scripts, something happened here. Get wallpaper arco, as you see, that's in the name, variety config, but it might be, I don't know if they put the dependencies there, because I do everything via scripts, right? So I don't need to think anymore. V, is that installed? It was not installed. Okay. Next. Is it the V thing or is it something else? The variety conf. Control find arco. There is no arco. Haha. There is no arco. This one. And there is no compare, I guess. Not as well. So here, control find arco. So we're looking why the scripts are not launched, because this one, get wallpaper arco, is gonna make everything work. So let's see if we copy paste everything over again, right? Scal. Is this wrong? That's what I'm thinking, right? Is this wrong? Variety. Control C, Erik, config, Control V, replace everything. Because there were some strange numbers there. We quit variety, we launch variety, and I do hope everything works now. Was it the dependency that we missed? I don't know. It is working, as you see that this has downloaded so many nice, beautiful things that we can't see now. So that's really something for me to figure out. It doesn't make sense to try and figure it out now. Is it? It's probably not pointing to what I need to point it to, right? But then I wonder, why is it working when I run the scripts, right? Why is it working if I run this script? It's working just fine. See what's happening. Is V necessary? Maybe. Is nitrogen necessary? Maybe. Those are two apps to set wallpapers. Did something change on this very first day? Maybe. So it will not be in this video, right? And that's the fun. And sometimes frustration, yeah, so, oh my God, now again I have to take some time to figure it out. But it's when you encounter problems that you start learning. And if that's your goal, I think arcolinux is certainly a valid choice, right? There's a lot of information on the Arch Wiki. There's lots of info here. We provide you with lots of videos as well. YouTube has 5,000 videos and counting. So sure, use both and so many other resources besides the wiki for arcolinux and arcolinux ISO. There's still more. And get to know your OS, your system, free system, fast system, reliable system. But all you need for it to be reliable is knowledge, time, discipline to keep working on edit, and pitbull mentality to figure things out. But it's can be a joy. So, cheers for now. We've got ourselves an arcolinux system, and the wallpaper is just the default wallpaper. That means desktop settings, and choose your flower. None of those interest me. Maybe this one, right? I've got a wallpaper, but not the one I like. All right, cheers.